Before we get into this video, spoilers from One Piece chapter 1079 below. Alright, we saw this weekend, and oh my god, I knew Kid was trash. I just didn't think he was this trash. Man, rest in peace to Captain Eustace Kid. It's been a good run. But on a more serious note, after waiting what seemed like 100,000 years for Shanks to actually make a move in the show, he finally does it, and he did not disappoint. Shanks was beginning to be lumped in with the all-hype new action community in anime, but we finally seen him do something, and with the way he did it, it brings up the question, is Shanks stronger than Roger, or is he not? So we dive deep into this video to find out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and comment. What are you waiting for? It's just right there. Do it. Shanks has had unbelievable hype throughout the show. He was that one character. He's literally the reason why our MC Luffy is, well, he's one of the reasons why our MC Luffy is on his journey. Everybody saw him as Luffy's role model, and for him to be the MC's role model already is in a big position. But then we have the Whitebeard interaction where he just pulls up and people are just dropping dead. First person we saw with Conqueror's Haki. We then find out that he was in Roger's crew as an apprentice, basically Roger's son, kidnapped as a baby from a treasure chest, adopted if you would say. He was one of the uncles who were the strongest pirates on the sea, and also had frequent fights with the greatest swordsman in all of One Piece, Draco Mihawk, before he lost his arm. So, Mihawk fans, calm down. Mihawk not stronger than Shanks. Let's not go there.
Stupid! I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
But okay, the point is, Shanks had a lot of hype in the story, and with this much hype, it's definitely gonna lead to a lot of expectation from the fan base, because nobody wants to be disappointed with a character that has been hyped so much just to end up being trash at the end. Throughout the story, all we had was little sprinkles, just like little icing toppings. We never really had anything substantial. What had Shanks done before what just happened in the last chapter? He stopped the Marineford War, which is a big feat, but at the same time is basically more hype. And then we then lead to the new One Piece, which is after Wano, which is the actual real One Piece, and we then see actual crazy feats, scaring off an admiral with just his haki. That is insane, because admirals one-shotted the whole crew back in Sabuji Archipelago, and Shanks is out here using his Conqueror's haki to scare him up. In fact, his devil fruit power rescinded. That could be hype too, but this is actually a feat. Nobody else in the whole anime has ever had a feat of scaring off an admiral with just his haki. That's what happens with Fodders. He Fodderized an admiral, and then it then leads us to finally the first time in the whole story we've seen Shanks in action. And what does he do? He uses the Pirates King's move to one-shot Kid and Killer in a second. Oh, that scene was so beautiful. Future sight. Oh man, this guy is gonna do damage. Jump. Galozari dead. It is crazy because this same kid helped in taking down Big Mom, which is another Yonko. So, I mean, it's safe to say that Shanks is the strongest Yonko. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but the point is, Kid isn't a walk in the park. I know he looks like a walk in the park because Shanks made him look like a walk in the park, but he was highest bounty in the worst generation. He just took down a Yonko. I mean, he was carried by law, but still, not everybody can say that. And to add that with Killer too, with just one move. And I don't think that's his strongest move. It is insane. It is insane. But after seeing that move, it got me thinking, where is Shanks in terms of strength in the current world right now? Is he stronger than Roger? I actually did think about that. So we first look at, he's a Yonko. I think if you say he is the strongest Yonko, I wouldn't object to that because of what I just saw. I mean, I think Kaido at full health could do something similar. But out of the new Yonko, I think if you say Shanks is the strongest Yonko, I won't object to that. But then it brings up the topic if the newer generation is stronger than the older generation. The older generation being Garb, Roger, Shiki, Whitebeard Prime, them guys. Usually, the older generation is weaker than the newer generation. Like Naruto was stronger than Hashirama, even though he was gifted by a god, he still ended up being stronger than Hashirama. But there's always hype with the older generation. So that it leads to the question, if the newer generation is stronger than the older generation, were the Yonko stronger than Roger and Whitebeard in their prime? And if they are not, then Shanks wouldn't be stronger than Roger. But if they are, then Shanks would be stronger than Roger. I don't know if you get what I mean. But I think that's like a long topic that deserves a video of its own. So we will tackle that when we get that. Leave it in the comment if you want a video, if the stronger gen is older than the new gen. But if you look at the context of a story, I think it's poetic if Shanks is actually stronger than Roger. Because think about this. Shanks was basically adopted by Roger. Out of everybody in the show, Roger is his mentor. And the student passing the mentor is always a theme in movies, shows, animes. So, with the introduction of Shanks fighting in the show, using his father figure and his captain and his mentor's own move to take down somebody as Kid, it would be very poetic if Shanks ends up surpassing the Pirate King in terms of strength, taking over from his captain and his mentor and continuing the story. Just like how we would expect Luffy to do. I mean, the parallels are just right there with the Straw Hat. Roger gave Shanks the Straw Hat, which he ended up giving it to Luffy, that would eventually go on and become the Pirate King. I mean, I just think it's beautiful with the whole storyline, the parallels, and how everything is playing out. But if you look at the two moves between and how they both used it, which is the only thing that we're using as a basis to compare them basically. Roger used the move on a prime Odin. And when he used that move, obviously it looked like his Gum Gum no pistol. He really wasn't serious when he used the move. He just stepped in, bam. Odin went through several trees, actually hurt Odin. And Odin is insane when it comes to his physical durability. So that is immense. And on the other hand, I would say Shanks was a bit more serious than Roger because he saw the future and he saw the damage that Kid was about to do to his crew. So there was incentive. It's definitely not his strongest move too, but he definitely put in more effort than Roger, I would say. And when you compare the two opponents that they're fighting, Kid and Odin, you could say there's similar in strength, or Odin might be stronger because Kid is trash. We already know that. And for that reason, I would say, is Shanks stronger than Roger? Probably not. But definitely surprised me. I knew Shanks was strong. I had him top 4 in the universe for me. But I didn't expect him to be this strong. I'm not gonna lie. And seeing Shanks one-shot Killer and his crew just completely messes up the power scaling in my head of One Piece. I really don't know who is stronger than who anymore, and anything can happen. What I'm sure of though, I don't want to hear, oh, Mihawk stronger than Shanks because he uses a sword. If I don't see any feats from Mihawk similar to what Shanks has done, he is not stronger than Shanks. Let's wait till Oda shows us a feat. I know it's coming. With the way the show is going right now, it's definitely coming. But man, Shanks is crazy. And Oda is even more crazy for giving the fans what we want. Because this is actually what we want. that brings me to the end of this video. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe. Tell me whether you think Shanks is stronger than Roger or not. Thumbs out.